welcome back to my channel. My name is Paula and we are going to be doing some makeup today. It's going to be an easy, quick makeup. I think that's basically my whole vibe. It's just easy, quick makeup that you can do any day. You can make it more like going out makeup or down if you just want like a casual work day. But today we are not going to be doing a foundation makeup routine. We are going to be doing no foundation makeup routine. So let's get started. I'm going to just put my hair up because she needs it and I am not wanting it to get in my hair. Okay, hair is up. For this makeup tutorial, we are not going to be doing foundation. So we are just going to jump right in with bronzer today. This is the Charlotte Tilbury one. She is so messy, but I love her, but gets everywhere. I'm just gonna add a contour to my sides of my face and on my eyes, down the bridge of the nose, a little here. Perfect. Now we're gonna go in with some concealer as well. I'm going to first go in with the Maybelline Age Rewind. And I'm gonna go underneath my eyes because I do have a little bit more dark circles today. I've just not been getting like a great amount of sleep lately. And then I'm also gonna go in with the NARS Light Reflecting Concealer right on top of that to brighten up my under eyes. And I need a little bit more. I have been loving this routine as well, the no foundation vibe. It just feels lighter on the face. But there is a specific way to do it. And I also am gonna conceal this pimple because the pimple has been there for quite some time now and I'm over it. But do not pop your pimples. It will leave scarring. Just don't do it. Now, before I blend out all of this contour and concealer, we're gonna go in and spray your face with a setting spray. And then I am going to go in with a brush and I'm gonna start to blend out that bronzer. It's going to look a little scary at first, like, oh my gosh, did I put too much? Just work with it and blend. Because I promise you, this routine is so seamless and so good. And then remember with the contour, always contour up. I love putting contour on my eyes just because it gives it more of like a sultry look. And then don't forget to blend down that bronzer. Same thing on this eye, we're gonna swoop it out and drop it down. The nose part always is gonna look just a little bit weirder until you blend out that concealer. But I've been loving the no foundation makeup styles too. It's definitely more of like a daytime vibe. Now you could definitely do this at nighttime if you want. Me personally, I do prefer a full coverage look if I'm going out or out to dinner or drinks with the girls. But for like a day-to-day vibe, you can definitely get away with this. And whatever is left on that brush, I do just kind of swoop it down underneath on my jawline. There's probably gonna be very minimal product and then on the ears, but it's just enough to make it look a little defined. Now, I'm gonna take a flat, fluffy Real Techniques brush. This one is RT402, and I'm gonna start to pat in that concealer, working my way up and then down right here. So we're gonna push out, and this is the mix of the pink concealer and the NARS Dewy one. I love them both. Down the bridge of the nose, we're patting in that forehead. It's gonna look a little crazy for a little bit, but mind you, again, trust the process. It all blends out. Now, this is the part where it gets a little tricky. So just keep pushing it in to your skin. And then after we have it placed, I do go back in with a beauty blender and blend anything out and get rid of some of the excess that happens. So we're gonna continue to push this in down the sides of my nose because I do like a small little nose and up. Okay, now that it's kind of placed where I want it to, in this mirror, it does look pretty crazy, but just trust me. Take the beauty blender, start bouncing this everywhere where you just conceal and then up on that forehead. This is gonna help push it better into the skin, but it's also going to help take away if you added any extra concealer or if it's a little bit too much. I always end up adding a little too much concealer, but I do like definitely a more full coverage concealer look on me personally. It's just what I like better. I do like my face to be full coverage as you can get. Do you see how much better this is starting to look? Now don't mind right over here, we will fix that. And just keep blending. I will at the end push it a little bit into that contour. Now for the next step. I'm gonna be going in with the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer pack, and everywhere where you just contoured again, remember always cream products then powders. And we are just gonna start buffing out this contour so it doesn't look so harsh on the skin. And I do push it up into my cheeks. Same thing on the other side. I love to do like circles and then pushing this up, because you do not want that harsh line that it kind of already looks like. But once everything is done and blended out, you won't be able to see it. Take a little bit as well on your jawline, into the ears. I add a little extra to my eyes because I'm just not like a fan of doing eyeshadow lately. I think just adding some bronzer to my eyes just does it for me. A little bit down the bridge. And then right here, we're just gonna start blending up and out. Sometimes you can make that little like face to like really see where it needs to go. And we're just blending. But do you see how much more of a difference it looks? It's not just like a harsh line, but we're not done yet. Okay, next step. We're gonna go in with the ColourPop liquid blush, and this time I'm gonna do more of like a little triangle shape on my cheeks. So we're gonna add just, that one doesn't look more like a triangle, but it's okay. You get the vibe. I'm also gonna take a beauty blender on the flat side, and I'm going to start to bounce and push this into my skin. And then I will take it on the flip side once it starts to blend out, and then I will put this blush, I cannot talk today, where I want it, and I am blending it onto that cheek, just like that. So same thing, we're gonna pounce this on the flat side of the brush. It's gonna look messy, it's gonna look like, what the hell did I just do? Bear with me. Once it looks like this, take the other side and start to push this into the place that you want it to. I do like to bring it more forward lately. So we're just gonna start to blend this up and out. And then when I'm done, I will go right underneath where I concealed my under eyes. But do you see the vibes that I'm getting? This one is perfect. This one, and it starts to look like this, just keep blending it out. It's all gonna look great. Sometimes I'll even push this on top of my eyelids, so that way it's not like a harsh line, because I really don't like harsh lines at all. I don't know why. I have this in my hand, so don't mind me, I'm just fidgeting with it. Okay, now that the blush is there, I literally can't talk today. I don't know if it's from my energy drink, not sleeping enough, I don't know, but we're gonna go with it today. We're now gonna go in with some blush. This is the NYX Butter with Thyme, and everywhere where we just, oh my God, I keep trying to say contour. Everywhere where we just did blush, you're gonna go back in with this blush. I had to say it like that so I didn't mess it up again. Thing. I love blush. I can just overdo blush so much. Yeah, that kind of rhymed. Push this into your eyelids as well, so that way you create a seamless canvas. Perfect. For lips today, we are gonna go back in with that ColourPop. Place it right on your lips. It's gonna look a little wild. I'm gonna just use my finger to blend that out. Once you blend it out, we're gonna go in with the e.l.f. Candy Coated, and we're gonna place it right on top. I am a gloss girl. I will never leave my lips just like matte. I always have to have a gloss. Now to set my under eyes, I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom, but before we put the powder on the eyes, just take a beauty blender and pounce out any creases that could have happened. And then you're gonna take the powder, put it on the back of your hand, and then we're gonna go in and push this into our under eye area, just like that. So again, pounce, press, and up. I love the Huda Beauty, just any of her powders. I love the Ube powder, like the purpley one. That one is definitely my fave. And just take any of the excess remaining and push it into the areas where you tend to get oily. Mine is my T-zone. And then I'll also just push it on the sides of my face right here. Perfect. Then we're gonna go in with the Fit Me powder. I'm using the shade 120 Classic Ivory. And we're just gonna pop this right on that under eye area in a triangle way, just like this. Down the bridge of the nose, here, right here, and then I'm also gonna take just a little bit on the sides to kind of clean up that contour. For mascara today, we're gonna go in with the Colossal by Maybelline. This one is freaking amazing. I'm literally almost at the end of it, so I do need to go and get another one, and we're just going to use this as our mascara today. I don't know why, but when I do this step, I like really can't talk, so don't mind me, guys. I'm like focusing so hard. But I love this type of makeup where it doesn't feel heavy on the face because you don't have that foundation on. You have concealer, you have bronzer, and you do have powder, but it doesn't feel like you have makeup on, which is something I really love because living in Florida, it is just so hot outside and freaking hurricane season too, so it's extremely humid out. So anything that's like light and simple, I love. And then once I do both eyes, I will go back in and do just one more little coat. I didn't add anything extra to my bristles. But with this mascara, I like to wait until both eyes are done and then go back in for another coat, because if it is just a little bit too wet to go back in and do one like immediately, I do like to let it dry down. Do you see how beautiful this mascara makes anybody's lashes? Like, highly recommend. I am not one to add highlighter, but you know, today I'm feeling it. So I'm gonna go in with the NYX Wonder Stick on the back end. And I'm just gonna dab a little bit underneath my brow bone. And I'm just gonna blend this out with my finger. And I'm also gonna add a little bit on that inner corner of my eyes. Very minimal. And then right down the bridge of the nose. I used to be like a die-hard highlighter fan when Anastasia had like their highlighter palettes and stuff, but I've definitely kind of gone away from highlighter. But there are some times where I definitely like want to do a little highlighter like today, and I'm just adding like the tiniest dot, and I'm just like accentuating that cheekbone. For brows, the NYX eyebrow pencil, I'm just gonna fill in that beginning of my eyes. I'm also gonna take this spoolie and just kind of flick my brows up. And then last but not least, you're gonna go in with that Power Dewy Grip Setting Spray by e.l.f., spray it, and then everywhere where we just did, you're gonna bounce that setting spray back in. All right, guys, this is the finished look. It took me 5 minutes. There is no foundation on my skin, and my skin feels like skin. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel overdone. Like, this is so pretty. You can even pop like a nude lip on. If you wanted to dress up this makeup, you can definitely add more of like a smoky eyeshadow look. Call it a day. But this is the makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.